When a club pulls off a transfer that feels equal parts strategy and theatre, it changes the conversation overnight. That is exactly what happened the moment Arsenal announced Eberechi Eze had arrived at the Emirates. This isn't a neat business-as-usual signing, it's a late-window thunderbolt that lands with all the force of a deliberate statement. The price tag alone turns heads, but it's the context. That Arsenal intercepted a move rivals desperately wanted, that Mikel Arteta watched him train and described a special aura, and that the team's talisman may be sidelined, which makes this instantly explosive. From the first glimpses on the training pitch, Eze looked like someone who understands the stage he's stepped on, quick in ideas, comfortable in possession, and immediately responsive to tactical instruction. That blend of temperament and talent is what Arteta needs in a squad that has been evolving for months. It's what fans have dreamed of in transfer windows, when ambition meets precision. The possibility that Martin Odegaard's injury opens the door to an accelerated debut adds another layer of urgency. This is no longer a measured long-term plan. It could alter the immediate matchday calculus, possibly even at a hostile ground where pressure magnifies every decision. Imagine the lineup sheet being reshuffled because of a new arrival. That single change forces managers to re-evaluate game plans, forces opponents to adjust, and forces narratives about Arsenal's title credentials to be rewritten overnight. Beyond the headlines and social media hysteria lies the footballing reality. Eze offers Arsenal a different flavour in the final third. He is not a replica of any single existing player. He can pull defenders out of position, link play between the midfield and front line, and provide the kind of unpredictable moments that break open tight matches. In a team built around structure and pressing, that unpredictability is a tactical wildcard, a player trusted to take risks when the situation demands it and to offer creative solutions in congested areas. For Arteta, that presents both an opportunity and a set of delicate decisions. How do you integrate a marquee signing without disrupting the rhythm that brought the team this far? Do you reshuffle to make space for his instincts, or do you fit him into a pre-existing mold? The manager's early comments suggest careful planning, praise for his presence, confidence in his tactical receptivity, and a clear desire to let him express himself. That balance between structure and freedom will determine whether this transfer is a masterstroke or a gamble. Meanwhile, the psychological fallout is immediate. Pulling a player out of the grasp of your fiercest rival is not just about the player's attributes on paper, it's a message. It tells the league that Arsenal are prepared to invest, to strike late, and to unsettle opponents in ways that go beyond any single 90 minutes. Supporters feel that jolt instantly, excitement, expectation, and a new narrative thread to follow each weekend. Opposing coaches have to plan for a player they perhaps weren't expecting, and that uncertainty can be as valuable as any goals scored. There is also the human element, a 27-year-old entering a new environment, asked to acclimatise quickly under intense scrutiny. How he handles that spotlight will shape media narratives and fan patience. If he channels the very aura Arteta described into decisive moments on the pitch, the club will look prescient. If he struggles against the weight of expectation, critics will be loud. Yet in football, the moments that matter often arrive when opportunity collides with necessity. Odegaard's injury, unwelcome as it is, creates exactly that collision. If Eze steps in and produces, the transfer will be talked about as a turning point for Arsenal's season. If he shines at Anfield or another big venue, the imagery will embed itself in supporter memory and pundit cycles for months. Ultimately, this transfer encapsulates everything modern football is about: high-stakes decision-making, the interplay of sporting need and market dynamics, and the emotional tides that sweep through fans and cities. Arsenal have bought a skill set, and perhaps more importantly, a story. One that begins with a shock, continues with tactical intrigue, and could finish as the moment a title bid gained a dangerous new weapon. For neutrals and rivals alike, the question now is not whether Eze fits Arsenal, it's how quickly he can make them better.